what does it look like as far as the process when you're purchasing? You don't need a HUD consultant on the limit, which saves you money.
Yep. So a HUD consultant, if you guys aren't familiar, a HUD consultant is an advisor for the FHA203k process. They are dialed in with HUD, and they're going to be the ones that work closely with the contractor, and they're the ones that are going to be preparing the bid sheet with the contractor for the appraiser. Because part of the process, after you go under contract and you get that bid sheet done with your contractor, you tell them everything that you want done. You tell them what your vision is. You guys have that bid sheet laid out. And then the HUD consultant is going to go in there and tell you, all right, this is the stuff that you guys are doing. This is the stuff that the FHA is going to require us to do to make this house habitable so you can go ahead and live in here. They're going to get that bid sheet together and tight, because that bid sheet has to be submitted to the appraiser before they go out, because the appraiser needs to know what you're going to be doing in that property. You can't, tell the appraiser, oh, well, I think this house is going to be worth $300,000 or $500,000 when we get finished with it, and not give him a vision or an idea of what you're going to do.
Yeah, so the appraiser is going to take that scope of work and imagine as if it has already been done to come up with the value of the property. So it's important to have a contractor that's going to do a good job in showing what that scope of work is so that you can maximize the value. Frequently, they do kind of come in lower than what you would expect because they're conservative, because they're kind of imagining as if the property was done. So that is something to think about.
They did increase the cap for HUD consultants for what they're paid, but they did change the ability for them to be financed into the loan amount. So previously, before November 4th of 2024, again, you had to pay for your HUD consultant out of pocket.
They were a lot of money.
HUD consultants can be anywhere, before from $700 to like $1,000. I think the max fee now is like $1,430, something like that. But again, that can be financed into your total renovation cost now, so you don't have to worry about paying that large expenditure up front. It's super important to lean on your FHA203k consultant and to have a great contractor, because they have to have a good understanding of the appraisal laws and how they calculate value in those properties. And it's also good to have, again, a good agent as well when you're doing this process, because they have to understand the values and the conditions of the properties in the area.